Chris and I are going to talk about later today. Also just helping people understand that fire is very likely to be part of your future forevermore. And to really start to get into that mindset of thinking this wasn't a one-off. And I'm not just going to rebuild that wooden home that I just lost and all the elements in that. But thinking about bringing people together and how to get people wanting to support one another as neighbors. Was there some helpful way that you did that we can learn from?
Yeah, it was difficult because I think individuals tend to lean on people they trust already. And there's an inherent distrust of government, right? And I think in an event like this, it's just how do I navigate through that? And government is playing a very critical role into setting up for a rebuild right now. So really of the 100 meetings, no matter when there was a community group, it could be sponsored by someone in the design field, it could be sponsored by a law firm that wanted to sue the power provider. I was there. And I was really just there to listen. And part of that was actually building a relationship too. And what helped is when basically we get the feedback and we can come back and fix something. So a lot of our policy work that we did was based on direct community feedback. And from a rebuilding standpoint, where jurisdictions can get restricted is if they get too restricted with setbacks, or too restricted with height, or too restricted on what you can do with the property. What we try to do is create as much flexibility as we possibly could, which basically supported what folks wanted to do. And then I just kept showing up. And I think part of it was as we saw different dynamics in different communities. It was sort of referred to as this concept of block captains, which is to come up in every fire. It's sort of a sign of your immediate neighbors that you trust and know you probably have barbecues together, you start there and you grow. And what I think is really important for people to have a support structure in this particular case. It doesn't necessarily need to be big, but they need to understand that it can be done, and they're going to lean on those folks that they trust. And our role really is how is government fit. And the government structure here is obviously very different than it is in jurisdictions of 200,000. We're talking about one of the biggest metropolitan areas in the planet. So your interaction between the county, I got a schooling on the interaction between LA City and LA County and some of the history and how it works.
Surely everybody gets along.
We have similar things, but it's like that on steroids, right? So, and I think how does one navigate through that? And then what point do they not have to deal with it anymore is what we were thinking, but the reality is they always had to deal with it. That we were making decisions through the building process repetitive. And I tell this story, I managed our fire rebuild, all the functions, policy work, and I set this meeting with myself, our chief building official, and manager of our office, and I said, okay, we're going to leave up our lunches for this 1 week, and we're just going to deal with issues, and then we knock it out. I had that meeting for 3 years, dealing with unique issues every day, but that was important to facilitate the movement of the permit, and I think that's where it gets into this whole issue.
For those of you on the live, this is a fire fundraiser for the victims of the fire and what the plans are for the rebuild of the Palisades and Altadena.
And then you have an issue with the on the shelf. So I think it's really important to understand where the small groups are throwing in, how to take those small groups and form them into a bigger group. And it's really a challenge from a community engagement standpoint because sometimes they're just not good with small groups, and you have to be sensitive to that.
Well, again, I think that's what so many people.
The moderator is Dennis Scully.
Is how they can be supportive when you have clients that have lost homes and you're trying to figure out how to both be this therapist and support group, but also be encouraging them to think about the future and what the design might look like. And as you were saying earlier, start to think about what you might want to do differently in this new home, and maybe there's some new opportunities, and that's a way to help people think about it from a regulatory standpoint. In your community, what happened to help make a lot of the reconstruction easier?
They're talking about the reconstruction of the Palisades and Altadena fires that we had here in January in Los Angeles. So this is architect and design teams that are going to be speaking in this panel. It's a fundraiser today. The moderator in the blue is named Dennis Scully. You can probably find him on social media. But this is, people who are influential and in the rebuild design and architect for rebuilding the burned communities in Los Angeles.
So in our coffee art situation, we basically
Yeah, sorry about that. It's in an open area. I'll show you.
graphics where you're looking at more modern levels. When you look at the type of, whether it's families or folks that are in retirement, we saw how families are built. So what we saw there is that the size of the home, which our coffee art area was your traditional subdivision style homes, like in the 80s, fairly easy to reproduce.
I hope that sound is better. I backed up from the speaker.
So everybody really wanted to maximize the size of the house. In our Fountain Grove area, which was more with Palisades, very high-end, very expensive homes, very custom homes, hillside, we saw really the same thing, but we also saw more environmental concerns like community, like the ridge line, how would you just aesthetically control that. So what we try to do is factor that in and really create as much flexibility as possible. And in situations, government has the tendency to be very prescriptive. We're going to tell you exactly how to do it.
This is the Pacific Design Center in West Hollywood, California. It is to the trade design showrooms, custom furniture, all sold to basically the 1% earners. They come with designers, and it's architect design industry, design build. And this is kind of the hub of it. Well, it is the hub of it for the West Coast. So this is a one-day market, and proceeds from this talk and people who paid into coming, all that money will go to rebuilding of the communities, because the designers in the design build community are definitely affected, because that's what we do. We build and design and decorate and furnish homes. So there's over 15,000 homes, structures that burned, that need to be rebuilt. So they're talking about the way they're going to rebuild the community and how that's going to look.
That's okay. The community will evolve in a different way. What I saw is there's a lot of 1920s development here. There's a lot of homes that were probably built by building requirements. There's a big concern about the characteristics of the neighborhood, which is usually the outwardly facing aesthetics of the home. That may be very expensive to do here based on the cost of construction, some of the unknown cost increases at the federal level that may occur in the future. So people are sometimes having to make a decision based on finances that they have to go with something else. So from a design professional standpoint, how do you convince them that that's okay? Sometimes they're really stuck in what they want to do, and you really have to talk them off the ledge a little bit. And what we found is that...
All right, you guys, I'm going to go back in, and I have some clients coming in, but I just wanted to show you what's going on. The community rallies and comes together to try and, rebuild the community. And we've, as a collective, as a community, there is a designer that opened up a Instagram. His name is Adam Hunt. Hold on, I think it's Adam Hunt. And they have 3,000 people on the wait list, and they've already given homes to over 2,500 people.
Policy-wise, I need to be able to do what I can do. And 3, I just need to be able to design.
Is it Adam Hunt or Adam Hunter? Sorry. Is it Adam Hunt or Adam Hunter? Adam Hunter. Adam Hunter, yeah. So he...
And I think that all really factors in.
Okay.
But what we really stress, where I think the secret sauce is,
She's there.
jurisdictions sometimes it's hard to
Just
step
talk
away
about
from this
normal
and
stuff.
take the regulation back. You have to figure out how to
Say hi, Kennedy.
figure out what it really is.
Kennedy's the one who's helping me get my YouTube in order and did my new logo. And so, yeah, he's amazing.
Normally see standard scrolling stuff, which is in the 80s. It has this uniqueness that you would not be able to.
All right, you guys, I'm going to jump off. The light always shines through the dark. We will rebuild. LA strong. #LA strong.